Did you guys watch the Rosenberg thing after Raw that night?
Yes,
Fuck, and I totally forgot, and there was a whole. There was a hoopla going on with that, right?
I mean, it's never really that much of a hoopla. I mean, again, this show is basically he tells JBL and Corey what the fans think, and JBL is just like, no, the fans are all stupid.
I love this show, and basically, by the way, anybody who watches sports or watches ESPN, it's literally a complete ripoff of Party and Interruption. Yeah. It's like they even use the same thing.
The timer. Corey Graves at least agrees with the fans occasionally.
Corey Graves is great because he seems a little more honest.
I mean, that could be good cop, bad cop.
Makes it unwatchable.
Well, JBL had a few.
Makes it unwatchable because he always just sticks up for the company.
Right. I mean, I guess like they could just be. It could just be booked that way that they're doing good cop, bad cop. But like they mentioned the House of Horrors match, and Corey Graves was like, the crowd's annoyed because they go to an arena to watch a show, and then they're watching a recorded match on the Tron rather than watching a live performance, and JBL was just like, no.
Then JBL, like, he could tell he wasn't actually into it too, into the House of Horrors match, but he was still trying to defend it.
He was defending it. He was like, it was great. I thought it was a great idea. Greatest idea ever.
Yeah, but he was doing a lot of hemming and hawing, like trying to get to his point too.
JBL defends.
He knew that he couldn't go against the company.
JBL defends WWE the way that I defend Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God,
seriously.
It's
really
like
does,
it's like a carbon copy where it's just like, don't you think this House of Horrors match is a bad idea? No, it's greatest idea ever. WWE is greatest idea ever. Everybody watches it. Everybody loves it. Greatest idea ever. Right.
So they cut to JBL talking about Sami Zayn, saying that he'd rather get captured by ISIS than have to have a conversation with Sami Zayn or whatever it was.
Jesus.
What did you guys think about that?
I didn't care. I didn't think people made a big deal out of it, and like, I can't defend most of what's been going on with JBL for the last few months now, but like, this wasn't one of those things that I would hold against him. It was like, whatever.
I agree with you, and
I agree too.
It's kind of in poor taste, but it doesn't really make me that angry.
Right, and then people tried to compound it by saying like, well, Sami Zayn's a Muslim. It's like, so.
They quoted him. Yeah, they said, I'd rather be captured by ISIS than have dinner with a Muslim like Sami Zayn. I'm like, that's not what he said.
Right, it's not. He didn't say that.
JBL says stupid shit. But like, I get the joke he's trying to do. He's a heel, Sami Zayn's a face, and shoot wise, he's probably one of those people that thinks Sami's annoying, and he doesn't want to like sit down and have a conversation with him. Well, I would I would leave out you could think of another thing to make an analogy. Like, I'd rather have my fucking balls in a vice than you don't have to like. You're clearly making like you're saying ISIS because Sami is an Arab, and you're like making a tongue in cheek kind of wink wink thing there.
I don't even think he was doing that at all.
Maybe even if he wasn't, but like, you gotta have a little sense to like not mention ISIS when people might be a little sensitive, like he is like an Arab guy. So like,
here's the other part of the equation, though, that this isn't a live show, right?
Oh yeah, this was
taped. So this isn't a live show, so they could have easily edited that. In fact, it was one of those things they put like in between the commercials. So not only did they could have edited it out, they actually intentionally put it in that spot.
It's not that bad. It's just kind of like one of those like, you could have said something differently.
Vince McMahon probably fed him that. He was like, I'll say you'd rather have dinner with ISIS or something.
I just like, there's no like, they shouldn't be bringing up ISIS like at all. Like,
why not?
It's not like,
who cares?
It's just don't bring that up.
I love that we were just talking. You're just saying that you didn't think the rape joke was that bad. But JBL says ISIS, he's like, he shouldn't be saying anything about ISIS.
Because he said ISIS flat out. He didn't say like, oh, it's like Kobe Bryant trying to rape a female. He's unstoppable. He didn't say that. He just said he's in a hotel room. He's unstoppable. A kid is like, what does that mean? Oh, don't worry about it, little Jimmy.
But there were two other things. There were two.
I was going to say, buy or sell. If JBL says that exact line that Denny just says, did JBL get fired?
For what? I'm trying to rape a woman?
Yes,
that'll get him fired.
Spoiler alert: he's not ever getting.
He's not getting fired. Yeah,
anywhere.
You're right.
He has a job for life. Like, that's Vince's boy. He's there for life. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah. Cena and Reigns are never turning heel, and JBL is never getting fired.
Reigns might.
And JBL is never getting fired.